Oh yes, my wife.
This dog.
The commentator.
Ooh.
We fucking ball. I heard a little noise. What was that sound?
My Steam didn't get a cloud update and shit.
Who up, streaming? Apparently the answer to that question is me. Hello, chat or lack thereof. Currently lack thereof, but you know. The whoopee, you know. Who hit the whoopee? Oh, the sippy.
Drowning you.
I'm taking 2 sips. Ah! All the points redeemed, this motherfucker. We're off to a good start. The waffle!
The Pikmin.
The Pikmin. The Pikmin noises. Also, Jester, I promise I wasn't lying when I said I was gonna stream solo. My wife was just sad, so I dragged her in with me.
Hi, bitches. Hi, bitches.
Have a lot of messages to respond to. Figuring out, potentially streaming with some friends, this weekend. Even though I, like, work a closing shift, I'll just come back from the closing shift to do it. Yippee!
Nothing could go wrong in that day.
Hopefully not. But yeah, so the current goal is I'm going to put in the effort to try and stream every single day. I've actually yet to decide what I want to do there. I think, so Ko-Fi takes a pretty significant cut. I think I should probably just post my PayPal.me link somewhere. Actually, I'll just send it to you specifically, Jester. In part because it has my dead name on it. And I know you were talking about doing a larger support. What? Looking at Jester like a little bit scared, like what are you going to do, brother? Also, there's your sippy wife.
Oh, great heavens.
I will tell the total truth that I am a little bit anxious about what is going to happen with sending this link to Jester. Cause the other day they were like, hee I already have a trip that I was planning to cancel, don't worry about it, King. I'm like, ugh. Scared.
Put the heebie-jeebies in
Alright,
his
thank
head.
you. For anyone else who's planning on donating, Ko-Fi works just fine. They do take like a small cut, but if the amount, like, I don't know, somebody supported me sending $15 my way the other day, and I got like $14.50 out of it, so it's not the worst place ever. I like how I had it set to Disco Elysium, but we've spent the first like 5 minutes of the stream just yapping. Tell everyone, Leah, about yourself, since you're definitely gonna be here for a good deal of this Path to Partner.
I'm a silly little fuck. I speak bad.
Go on, go on. What are your pronouns?
That /bitch.
Oh damn.
That one, yeah.
Yeah. She's shit. Yeah, she is a little bit stupid, a little bit silly, very kissable.
I don't know why that chief had garlic pizza. What the fuck?
That was me kissing the mic. Hi! Hello, Stitchy!
Holy shit.
The rookie cookie. Hey, yo, what the?
Great heaven.
And then, of course, my beautiful wife, Leah, is also here.
Hi, I like chicken toy, points at Rookie. This is chicken toy.
That's me, I'm chicken toy.
Chicken toy.
Chicken toy. She's the love of my life, and we're getting married.
Holy moly.
Smiles normally. Completely normal smiling face.
Did you know that when Rookie smiles, he looks like one of those like potato smile or fries, or whatever you call them?
Yeah, I do. I look like one of the little smiley potato fries.
The potato glaggles.
Ow! Nuh-uh. Just my wife. My wife cute. Thinking about Grackle with Chip.
Holy shit, he's fucking skedaddling with that chip.
He ran off, bro. He's out here committing crimes.
I'm feeding my family tonight.
Feeding a family of 5, all of $0. How? Rob the McDonald's. That's how.
Drive through the fucking window.
Whoa, hey yo, what the? Vehicular manslaughter. And on that note of vehicular manslaughter, Disco Elysium.
Manslaughter, more like man's lover. Got him.
Whoa, Harry Dubois, man's lover. I don't remember. Oh my god, yeah, no. Her little spinnies are so cute. She's so baby. Look at her. She's so blinks.
Wee.
She's so cutie patootie. She's so winging around.
Swinging, swanging.
Swinging that what now?
Now what?
Swinging that what now? Anyways, so the end goal, is to make this 1700 so that I can pay off my broken down car's debt that it accrued. And then, other than that, I'm just gonna keep working on my Path to Partner. Also, I have, and can confirm, that she is indeed scoop up in your pocketable. I can, in fact, scoop her up and put her in my widow pocket.
Chat, one day when I'm over there at the house and you like fucking request like the spray water redeem or some shit, I'm gonna spray him with a fucking spray bottle. Don't worry about it.
What the fuck? Spray me with a spray bottle? Why?
Yeah,
why would you do that to me? I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby.
Spritzes you.
I'm just a baby.
No, you're a plant. You're asparagus.
Call me asparagus.
Asparagus.
Call me asparagus. Call me asparagus. I'm trying to remember where the... Oh. Man, my dumbass. Speaking of water, joke's on you.
Oh, you.
Actually, I do have water on me, hold on.
Yeah. Was the water in your ear?
No, the water was in a straw.
Oh.
The sippies have to be loud for this or it's not funny. I'll do like a separate redeem, like, take a quiet sippy, but it's like 200,000 points.
For 5k channel points, I'll spray Rookie with a power washer.
What the fuck?!
You're a dog, just bite it, you'll be fine.
Did that come through on the mic?
Shit. Yeah, it was like it's my class.
Yeah, I do that. Alright, chat. Ooh, I can do a collage. Oh wait, I don't want to do that. This mode contains spoilers. So, this is Disco Elysium! If you don't know where we left off, that's okay, because I have to do a whole, like, rundown of what I was doing. Oh, I forgot about the stats build outfit. Babe, did you see this last time we played?
Hey, Rasputin, is that you?
Fuck! So our ideologies, we currently have volumetric shit compressor, some kind of superstar, deja vu, and the jam rock shuffle. We have spaces to unlock more, we just have to earn the points for it. So, Hardy gave you a recording where the hangman supposedly testifies to his intent to rape and pillage. Have a listen on the playback device, which I've already done. I've listened to it. I've talked to Classy about it. Now I have to talk to Titus about it. I need to, work my little butt off on grinding out some points. Tell the Pentalk player about Maybells. Oh, I should go talk to our boy. Okay, that's where we are right now. I also know that I need to upgrade my rhetoric, so I'm gonna try to get some skill points to put into rhetoric. For now, we're gonna go talk to the guy with the balls.
Which one?
The old one. Oh, hey, there's some dock workers out here just like hanging out. Am I allowed to talk to them, or are they not interactable at the moment? I guess not, but I don't remember these dudes being here before is all. Or maybe I just haven't gone all that way down so far. God, this game is still so beautiful. Every time I boot it up, I'm like, damn.
This shit's a painting.
So, last time we talked to the lady who at the very beginning of the game was outside of our, like, hotel building. I'm sure you remember her because she was really pretty and her voice acting was really good. She claims to not have any information to give you at the very beginning of the game, just, you know, oh yeah, some guy died. So we found out yesterday, it's been like a week since I've done this one, but found out last time we played that she actually was in a romantic relationship with the hanged man in question. They had had some, let's just say, electrochemical activities. And then during those electrochemical activities, they, you know, eloped. They had some baller sex that she remembers, like, her life depends on it. And then she literally, like, wakes up a couple days later to find out that he's been, like, lynched. And so she has a lot to say about him and about his character, and the type of man he was and all these things, because she was like genuinely like pretty madly in love with him, actually. So we interviewed her because the leader of the group of Titus's like little boys that are all part of the union, we're talking about how, yes, we killed that guy. We did that ourselves. We just killed that dude alone. We killed that dude because he raped our friend. And the friend, of course, being the person we talked to, was like, yeah, no, I definitely did not get raped. As a matter of fact, it was completely consensual, or like as consensual as it can be when you're doing electrochemical activities. So we go back to Titus and we're like, hey, we found out you lied. And he calls her a skank and a whore and says, well, fuck you. I've got this tape of him saying that he's gonna fucking rape this girl. And you have to kind of go back to her, talk to her again, and she's like, nah, that was consensual. That was not an assault situation. Also, hi! That's my coworker.
Hello.
So yeah, he did not in fact rape anybody. That was not the reason he was killed. But also it seems to be like the guy who we have as our lead and his like gang of dudes weren't actually the ones that killed anybody. From the fact that they have a lawyer sitting outside of their room at all times, to the fact that they're being so like machismo about everything and coming up with different lies every time and paying off a girl to lie about being assaulted, all these things. You know, there's a lot of leads all over the place. I should probably pause the game so time doesn't keep passing. There was also a thing that I found to be very interesting. One of the dreams that you can encounter in this game happens when you're reading a book about a detective who is being accused of murdering his best friend. And you read this whole book about a detective being accused of murdering their best friend. And at the end of it, Harry starts having a panic attack. And that night when you go to sleep, he has like this dream about him pulling the noose of somebody up real high. Now, this isn't saying that I think it was Harry, but I do think he has something to do with it, or he knows who did the murder. But we've had it established too that like he's been completely out of it, like totally drunk for 3 days before this. He was completely gonzo, so he could also just be like he was also on speed. That's the other thing that they say he was on. So, you know, just some things, just some things. There's a lot in this game.
Yes.
Oh, classy is pronounced classy. Like lossy. Can't put more points in a skill. Drugs raise learning caps, but they're bad for your health. I'm just looking at these like little hints. Okay. Off we go. Let's go talk to this old man about balls.
Officer. God damn it. Pull yourself together, René. What do you want?
Oh, also this guy's mad at me still because the ball that I brought him wasn't the right kind. Do Maybells mean anything to you, Renee?
I prefer the old name, Insulindian Lily. Girls brought them to young cadets when they entered service. Wearing them on your cap was supposed to bring good luck.
Hi, Mad Hog. Man, I just gave a hell of a recap, but if there's anything you're confused about the story so far that I've encountered, feel free to just ask, like, oh, hey, what part of this are you on? But try not to spoil anything, because I know you know the ending of this game or whatever. Hee-hee. Alright. Also, this guy's a royalist. That's why there's a question about this being a royalist military tradition. But I think I'm gonna ask him if they brought him good luck.
You know what? No. They brought me misery, false hope, and disappointment.
Also, how's the audio?
revolutionary sullied them.
Having good audio is actually genuinely very important for this game. True. Okay. As long as the audio is fine on y'all's end. Okay. I was just worried that the game was too quiet.
But it wasn't the revolutionaries that sullied the ID for you, was it? She gave them to me too, and your jealous little heart just couldn't accept it.
The love triangle. The love triangle.
Enough! I can go over these matters in detail with you, Gaston. But not while we have company. So, officers.
Maybells don't blossom yet, do they?
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's a good point. It is in the middle of... Oh shit, the donation. Whoa. Scared. Oh damn, thank you so much. Holy shit, really appreciate your help. Ow. I'll make sure to update the Ko-Fi real quick. Please let me know if there's anything that you want art-wise. However, please send me on Discord like a JPEG of your character to put on the stream, because that's one of the things that I'm doing for like funny silly as part of the little donathon aspect of this. Is it Control W for Windows? Yeah, my Windows key is just straight up not working. There we go. I think I broke my Windows key when I spilled tea on my keyboard, babe. I think that's the only key that broke, cause...
Oh, you have to like rebind it to like say like not escape, but like one like the like F keys maybe.
Maybe. Why did that pin? Yeah, PNG works. Sensor's probably short since it's... Nah, it's a mechanical keyboard. I just, spilled a thing of tea on my keyboard yesterday. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's just the Windows key, though. The rest of my keys are fine. Which is mildly annoying, but whatever. I'm sure there's some sort of, like, fucking, hotkey I can use instead. Sorry, I'm putting my keycap back on. But yeah, I'll have to go through and try to replace it or repair it later. Gonna update the Ko-Fi real fast and add your little thingy. And thank you again. Like, Big Mick thankies from Mick Spankies. I really appreciate you. I don't know what else to say. I'm really bad at this kind of stuff, but, you know, Big Mick thankies from Mick Spankies. Where the fuck is my thing? So whatever 175 plus... I'll just put it at 200, because that's 175 plus 15, give or take. Thank you, again, just hugely. Wait, what's tempting to start calling me at work, dog? Hold on, I need you to be, more descriptive.
Mr. McSpankies.
I'm not McSpankies! I'm not! I'm not spanking nobody! What?
Oh.
What, do you want that? I mean, I could! Good God!
You said
Good
you weren't.
Lord!
Make up your mind, fucker.
Listen, I'm in love with you. That makes things a little bit different. What? The fucking making a little donor spotlight for you.
The donor.
The donor. The donor. Ooh. Oh, ooh, the donor.
The donor.
The donor. Ooh. Just putting like a tiny JPEG of you on my stream under where the chat goes. And I am very specific about it being under the chat because I think it'd be funny if it was just like on the bottom of everything pretty much. There he is. He's just there.
Menacingly.
McSpankies could always be the one on the receiving end, motherfucker.
Boy, you in danger now.
Oh man, I'm in fucking danger. If people start referencing my streams to me in real life, I think I'll off myself. In Minecraft. I will jump off a Minecraft cliff.
Oh no.
Don't worry, I will- Listen, have you never- Listen here, motherfucker. Have you ever seen Jimmy Neutron? It's a reference! It's a reference! I'm throwing a hissy fit over it for fun.
It's okay, Cooper. You just chronically online, okay?
Okay, yay! Okay. It's okay. Cat shaped like a croissant, okay?
Croissant.
Oh. The meower.
The meower.
The meower. I'm showing you my impeccable jawline.
He's fucking stroking that shit.
I'm stroking that shit. I'd be stroking on my dick right now, man. I'd be eating on my dick right now. Okay, let's get back on track. Let's get it back. You can keep yapping about whatever, but I want to play the game.
You could chisel fucking ice with that jawline, King.
Oh damn.
Think you have to wait for at least a month.
Listen, I call everybody a nerd. It's a term of endearment, okay?
He calls me worse. Don't worry about it.
That is true. I've called her slurs. Nothing that I can't reclaim. I'm not ashamed of myself. I call my wife whatever I damn well please.
Help chat. Domestic abuse.
Yeah, Jester is like the definition of a nerd. I mean, look at their OC. Look at their fucking persona and tell me that's not a nerd.
There's something alright. There's something.
Okay, so we've discovered something new about the Maybells. They do not bloom this time of year.
some kind of superstar.
Oh, here we go. A thought.
They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants their state monopoly on violence to be mixed with celebrity worship. They claim to know it would be dangerous for detectives to rise to the ranks of demigods and have sexual encounters with barely legal cover girls.
Holy
It
fuck.
would be insane, they say. To all this, you say, fuck off and die, in a cool voice. You people have no idea how good these cops are gonna get. They're gonna crack 20 cases a day. In the future, cops will be like astrophysicists, or prime ministers, or prophets. And you're the first one.
Very interesting take. Hard times make a hard man, after all. Well, yay, I got a huge learning cap raise on all of these skills that I genuinely need, so that's good.
His learning cap is so huge, chat. You wouldn't believe it.
I can learn so many things. Holy fucking shit, dude. Yeah. They really went and just gave me a bunch of things that I could put into visual calculus. Insane. Alright. Keep asking Joyce questions about reality or return later. Has it been 8 hours yet? 14:06. Oh yeah, no, definitely. Let's go over there. I got some D&D dice made for me for fun. Oh, okay. I need to explain the skills to you probably. So, essentially, we're thinking like a D&D character here, of course. Your capacity for reason, influence, physical, you know, function, and momentum. Also, this bot speaking for me is a sponsor that I have, so don't worry about that. I actually need to check on this and make sure that I'm in the proper spot at the making money part of this whole thing. I've earned 13 cents from this. That's pretty poggers, actually. Why is it posting that again? Whatever. Yay, a sponsor! We like sponsors in this house. Okay, anyways. And then your motorics is how well you move your body. So each of these is like a D&D stat, more or less. Visual calculus, think like, how do I describe this? You see something fall down and you can tell how far it fell and from what height just by looking at it. You can make a concept of what it would look like if a bear was riding on a unicycle. You're seeing and reading into things further than you could ever imagine. This is just like, you're turning your life into a movie, so to speak. Your ability to argue with each other, it's persuasion, but in like a smart way. Encyclopedia is just how much knowledge you have just about the world around you, how much you're able to like, I don't know, talk about how both male and female seahorses exist, but only the males get pregnant. Logic is obviously logic. There's nothing too complicated about that one. Volition is your ability to keep your shit together. Inland Empire is your actual imagination without, you know, it's you rotating apples in your mind and shit. Having daydreams, etc. It's like your ability to like look inside yourself and like come up with something new. I'm trying my best. I'm a little autistic. But if you have a better explanation, you are welcome to share it. Empathy is empathy. Authority is authority. This one is kind of directly related to like, it's, you know, the spirit of the cops. It's you like channeling your inner ability to be a cool police officer. Power of suggestion is also very obvious. It's, you know, being the bad cop in the good cop, bad cop. It's your charisma stat, essentially. Half-light is your instinct. It's the shit that makes you pissed. The shit that gives you the ability to punch somebody who comes up to you rudely. Shivers is... it's kind of like your spider senses, your cat sense. Electrochemistry is drugs. Physical instruments is your physical power. It will be a strength stat in a D&D game. Pain threshold is essentially an HP stat. Endurance is again essentially an HP stat. This one keeps you from the pain, like pushing you down forever, like breaking an arm or some shit. Hand-eye coordination is hand-eye coordination. Perception is perception. Reaction speed is reaction speed. Save your fare is your ability to do a really cool move. Interfacing is interfacing. Think hand-eye coordination, fine motor skills. Like, deep into those fine motor skills. And composure is, of course, composure. This game is so fucking intense. A lot of the things that you do in this game are constantly running these little background checks on all of these stats. And there are things that you will only see in a specific playthrough of this game if you have 3 of logic, you know, 4 in perception or whatever it may be. It's really interesting stuff. I hope that explained the game mechanics well enough. I would not purchase this game. I would play it on someone's Steam family share, wink wink. Because the original team that worked on this game no longer gain anything from it. Like, they get nothing. And it genuinely sucks, like, the reason why that's the case. So I would not recommend paying for this game if you can avoid it. Oh, hi Kim. What's up?
It's dark. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand. Right. Now let's get to it.
Some areas are...
Yeah, that was kind of cute. He's kind of like me with you sometimes. Looks at my wife. Did you know that flashlight lights up dark room? Question mark? Smiles.
Is he flashlights?
I could be flashlights.
Are you one of those like shake flashlights, or are you one of those like hand crank flashlights?
I'm a glow stick.
Casting the framework in a soft glow.
You only last
Like a
5
smooth
minutes?
draw, the filament slides into place.
Don't worry
On the
about that,
keyboard,
queen.
The play key starts
Okay.
blinking.
Best 5 minutes of my life.
Damn. Me costing you 5 minutes of your life and you being like, hell yeah!
Hell yeah. I'd give another 5 if I
Oh
could.
yeah. I'm trying to remember how to get up there. I want to show you the cool dice that I bought. Related to the game that Kim wants to play. Could be ours if it's an industrial glow stick. True! I'm an industrial glow stick.
Industrial the way it's got a...
Call me an industrial glow stick the way I'm long, hard, and last a while. Yeah. Am I the Rizzler, chat?
Which color would
Please
you be?
say yes. Obviously. Yeah, call me an industrial glow stick the way I'm manufactured. Call me trans man the way I be taking testosterone. Yeah, 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 yeah. Out here dabbing on him. You were one of the most Rizzlers of all time. Aw, thanks, Jester. Fuck you. Sticking out your gat for the
it's you again.
Rizzler.
Are you looking for a die?
This is my favorite character right now, by the way. I love her voice. Just like...
Very good. That will be 7 real for 1 custom die. One universal die for Wirral Untethered.
It feels icy. Just holding this die in your hand sends a jolt of cold down your spine. Through the dark resin, you can make out a nugget of bone hewn from an alligator's jaw.
Yeah, so she made me a fucking die out of a alligator jaw, and it looks fucking awesome. And it's for the random, this random, like, RPG over the phone that we discovered before, that we don't have the password for. It doesn't seem to be, Oh, some of my white checks have reopened. Interesting. I guess we should go look at some of these. Let's look at the map. Let's go do the electrochemistry one, because why not? I didn't know that the dice would give me, like, a bonus of any kind. I just thought it would be a cool thing to have. That is one of my very favorite things about this game, is that... Okay, so white checks are a check that you've tried and you're able to retry. Red checks are a check that you have tried, failed, and you're unable to retry. Think of checks like a saving throw in Dungeons and Dragons. It just checks against those stats that I showed you, and it's like, okay, you have this much intelligence, so you have this percentage of being able to succeed at this task. It's complicated as fuck.
The bear's
I'm about to show you.
Glowing red, watching over a friendly cartoon bear.
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day. The electricity bill must be catastrophic. On the other hand, it did help us with a certain corpse situation.
Indeed. Refrigerated meat is much better for coroner's work.
Okay, weird. I guess I can't do that perception check again. Unless I'm just dumb. Where's my map? Oh, it's the ice cream maker. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, like, do that necessarily. God damn. La 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 la. Oh, what was that? Give it back. What's this? Oh, thanks. I already know the thing I need to know about the coal chute, but that's alright. Thank you for showing me again. I guess I can go try to break the fucking ice cream maker open again.
This orange machine is you slip your finger. No.
My man wants his
If you want
fudge
to try
sickle.
again,
Equip the pry bar by going...
What'd you say?
My man wants his fudge sickle.
The fudge sickle.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that is. It's like the ice cream that's just fudge all the way through. I think I'm gonna have to drink the beer, chat.
2 beers. 3 beers.
I don't remember how to do that exactly. Trying to remember how to do this because I did it before, but it's been a while. Hello? How do I take a sippy? It was lighting up. There we go. I've never played Oberdin. My morale was damaged, but my physique... I'm fucking stronger. I also have lots of shit that's good for my morale, so... Let's try to open this shit.
This orange machine.
Alright, what do we think is inside?
It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric
4
freezer.
more
The ice
beers.
around it
4 more
slowly
beers?
melted.
Alright, alright.
The
Damn.
ice squeaks, but you see the
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open.
Advanced? Where do we get one?
I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough to requisition a special tool.
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know.
Damn. Cocked by the ice cream machine yet again. I probably should put my crowbar. Crowbar. I should put my crowbar away.
I like crows.
You like worms?
Crows.
Yeah, crows are good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Crows.
Holy shit, a bird.
Wait, is it Wednesday yet?
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins...
You sure it's
hear
not a cry
loud
bar since it just made you cry by not getting you ice cream? True.
The water lock starts moving.
Yeah! We got the water lock open! And closed. It's operational! If I remember correctly, this unlocks a new area. I think. Maybe it's a try bar because you need to try again. True. True, 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 true. What kind of bar is it?
A gay one.
Wouldn't they just call that a bundle of sticks?
But they have an alcohol distributing license.
Oh. That's what they called me in college, goddamn.
The fuck?
Bundle. Oh, you know, old bundle of sticks, Jester.
Oh, you little cigarette in Irish.
Aw, you little European cigarette.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's going on.
Okay, cool. Fair enough. No prob, King. Can I... Wait, what is this building again? Is this the... Yeah.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Feeling
Got him.
warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by on the street. A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
I love how excitedly he says that. And it gives you jaundice. Jesus Christ. What do you think we should do, Leah? 1, 2, or 3?
Let me get out my reading glasses.
Is it just me, or is it really warm in here? Sir, could you take off your sunglasses? I'd like to check your eyes. So, where does a man get Pyrrolidon these days?
I think 3 is kind of like, he's like, well, what are the cool kids doing?
True. It is kind of on brand.
At least he's hiding it where it's like, oh, he's a sketchy fuck. It's more so like, where do we get it?
Yeah. It's pretty obvious that you're under the influence, sir. No judgment, just curious. I probably did loads of Pyrrolidon before I lost my memory. Chill out, man. I'm a chill out cop who just wants some of what you're having. Wink. I didn't mean to offend you. Drop the subject, you don't want drugs. Nah, man.
Pyrrolidon is just something you know, since the People's Power disaster. I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. Had to take it for radiation sickness.
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
Damn. I think I'm curious about how he ended up running the pawn shop.
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
I'm interested about what the People's Pile was.
Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you, too.
Tell me more about this emergency relief brigade you were a part of.
We were an all-volunteer force. Self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
Tough son of a gun, this one. Respect.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance. Didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out.
It's a good guy.
There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
Must have been tough radioactive cleanup.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it that the generator failed?
No one's. Everyone's.
Damn. I think it's interesting that he shows more signs of trauma than the guy who literally fought in a war. It's kind of harrowing, I'm not gonna lie.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen? I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Have you tried it before?
Damn, he just is like, yeah, sure.
The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks. Looks like he doesn't want to get involved.
I haven't, but don't worry. I can take it.
If you say so. Here you go, man.
Yes, darling. That's the coalition government ordained Parolidon. Straight into your gut.
Alright. Do we take it? We're gonna go hallucinate around a little bit. Ooh, she falling asleep.
Wait, what? Shit, fuck.
Were you zoning out?
Kinda.
It's alright. Do we take the funny drug or no?
Can be best drug to live. Means the fucking anti-radiation drug, right?
He needs the anti-radiation drug to live.
Looks like he's a little bit radiated. Why not?
Alright. We took it. We have it in our inventory. I thought it meant like take it as in take the substance, not take it as in take it from him. Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade our rhetoric. I have other business to take care of now.
My bad, chief.
And what are you apologizing for? We're chilling. Oh, +1 to the psyche. Interesting. It might actually be worth it to take this for that check that I need to do.
In your hand, Parolidon, the double rainbow of synthetic hallucinogens, rare and gritty, a product of the age of atomic power.
Look at the little puck of liquid.
What a funny little cat.
Yummer.
Don't let the scary medical warnings throw you off. It's an inadequate antidote to radiation poisoning, but a potent antidote to boredom.
Wait, radiation poisoning sounds scary.
It's not gonna give you radiation poisoning, stupid. Parolidon is a perfect match for a badass junkie cop who's looking for a little heat. You need to lower the radiation levels, your stomach thinks. Slurp it.
Fuck it.
The container is warm to the touch. Or is that just the anticipation? You screw the lid open and look. A little slit on the side lets you just slurp it up. Like an oyster. Come on, slurp it.
Wait, won't Kim see me slurp it?
What is he? Your mother? Is Kim your au pair? Slurp it. Slurp the morsel of danger joy.
I don't want to make him mad.
Problem.
You've passed up your chance to start using Parolidon for now, but don't worry. The option to use it becomes available again in 4 hours.
Oh, really? It just like locks me out of it for now? I mean, alright. I should have done it, but I just don't want to make him upset.
Wait, so is he like against drugs as a whole, or?
No, he just wants me to be paying attention to my job.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, literally. It's like, I get it, actually. I could never be mad at a man for just wanting to get shit done. But there is, like, positives to taking it, so... A lot of the stuff that I have so far is just good for physique, though. Let's go ahead and do the white check here.
No luck.
Damn.
Hey, at least it might actually offer some protection against the sun. Not like those cheap plastic shades.
I hope not.
You don't like it? Sure, Square Joe. No problem. Let's get you some real shades.
Alright, let's see. What else do I need to do?
An intricate web of blue lines stretching.
I think this is one I've already done.
Kind of has.
Okay. Let's try.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow.
Kind of just hunting around for stuff I can retry, just for the bonus.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic light, even by
Oh,
the
yay.
standards of the Philippian kings. Old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy. Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices.
But... Get blocked. Thank you, babe. You did it literally as I was about to hit the button. Oh, that was Jester!
That was me.
Thank you, Jester! Yeah. Block, babe! Jester! Thank you!
Jester's over here like, what even are we anymore?
Peace out, homie! Have a good night! Or a good time if you're coming back.
He called it the Sol Aura. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of golden feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
Ooh, okay. I would like to sleep on gold. Hustler style. The king is king and he can do anything. Wait, really? There's no way that's true.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry.
Hi, Possum!
He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
Welcome to the stream! We're playing one of my favorite games, basically, of all time. We're pretty far through it. I'm just going through and redoing some checks that I've failed before to earn some skill points.
Not just any nose candy, though. We're talking Royal Philippian Blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays. And purple. Philippian cocaine was purple.
Purple is fucking awesome. This is a lot to process. So he was addicted to nose candy, a bloated druggie?
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
This is a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
The only higher realm he would be connecting with is my
cocaine.
Don't worry about it, Queen.
Waters of the Insulindian Bay.
Okay.
Me and that guy with purple shit up his nose who doesn't actually have a pure visage over here, but he looks a little like Ronald Reagan. I don't think I'm actually that interested in this man.
A group of marble pleurons still surround the king's vandalized tomb. soups up candy wrappers, and old newspapers.
What happened to the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the Coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinaise was leveled.
Who restored the monument?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city.
No, that's kind of based, actually. It's almost like a reminder of how much rich people suck, just smack down in the middle of town. I fuck with that.
The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time.
That's why it's so fucked
rare
up.
Butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
That's brilliant.
People in Martinaise tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death.
Kind of funny
Not
to think
that he
about.
never did in life either.
I liked that a lot. That was a really interesting tangent. I am obsessed with the world building in this game. I want to explore all of it so badly. We gotta change his clothes a tad. Make him look a little cooler.
Dressed to impress that bitch.
Dead ass. The slut shirt is never coming off. He just looks so fucking hot. I want to take out his little hairs through his fucking fishnets. I don't care. I don't even care anymore. I want that old man. That's right.
Grandpa, you ain't safe. Watch out.
Yo. Don't fall asleep, Pops.
Shit, I'm trying.
Alright. We're gonna do this stupid fucking check that I'm gonna have to do a million stupid fucking times again in a second.
You get first time.
I don't remember if I have anything new to talk to about any of this.
Dear. There you are again.
I'm not gonna go too far into that one. How about you?
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Interesting, okay. How about the gay guy?
Hi again, Gendarme. Bye-bye, Gendarme.
I love him, by the way. Just FYI, that's my favorite. He's such a bitchy. I'm practically a shrink minus a diploma. Me too! That's me! Also, I love how there's a Northern Line cameo in this game.
Okay. Kill this guy. Kill this guy with hammers.
It's all about money, you know. You gotta spend money to make money. Money is what really matters. They say money can't buy you happiness. But that just means you don't have enough money. You have to invest your money wisely. You can buy stocks with money, and then use those stocks to make even more money. That way, you'll have enough when you grow old to make new money. Real estate is the graveyard where tired old money goes to rest. This is not actually a Northern Line cameo, he's just a bald man with glasses, but... you know. Also, I love how he has just like this badass fucking cloak of a jacket on right now. It's my favorite clothing item in the game. Truly. Alright. Let's go do this check again.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
I still love this character, but I'm tired of him.
Man. That fucking fucker.
He's getting tired of the game he's been playing.
Dark. Dark is when you start a goddamn death rock band. He said he'd rape her. What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore. Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
See, this is why I think the Titus did not actually do jack shit. We have the weasel in the form of that guy that looks like the yellow angry bird, who's running all this shit from behind the scenes. I don't think any of these dudes actually killed him. I think that they were there. They had to be, but I think the odd-numbered soul is the one that did it.
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
Women are crazy. Irrational. That's what you're thinking, right? Also, your fists are itching for a bump.
Oh my god. Freak show.
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent. The man is slowing down. Looks like a bad blood sugar crash. He can't keep track of all the variables anymore. Who could? It's getting harder and harder to perform one's part in this sordid play. All it takes is a nudge.
Come on, Titus. It's been a long day. I'm tired of running back and forth between you. I can see you're tired too. Why don't you just...
Oh, the sleepyhead.
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck on!"
This is the petulant rage of someone who's at the end of their wits.
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over.
Also, if you're sleepy, you should go to sleep, sleepyhead.
This is true, chat. Okay.
I love you, sleepyhead.
I love you, stinky
I love you, sleepyhead, forever. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope it made you feel a little better.
Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't like too much like hyper or whatever. But
it's because you were sleepy.
Sleeps for 6 hours, wakes up, man, I sure am sleepy.
Literally cute. Man, I'm sure I'm sleepy. I can use a little nap right now. Ah, man, I'm so sleepy. Just a little nap, a little pick me up. I can just take a little nap right now. Like, if I take a little nap right now, I think everything would be, you know, a bit... I didn't sleepy. I'm a little nap right now, you know? Just a tiny little nap. That's all I need. Just one more little nap. Don't worry, it'll just a nap to take the edge off. It's both of us.
Yeah.
The sleepiest of sleepyheads.
I'm sticking you in a hammock, wrapping you up like a cocoon.
I'm in a cocoon! Yay! I'm a dog!
Yeah.
Me when I'm a wobble dog.
Say wobble dogs, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
You got 16 legs and 4 wings.
Yahoo! We gotta stream that game again soon. It's been a hot minute since I've touched it. I think it was because it was starting to make me sad.
Yeah. Okay. Good night, Chris. I love you and I'll be watching your stream.
I love you too. Sleep well, sleepyhead.
Good night. Hunkshoe passes out right now.
Good night.
Good night.
That's my wife, chat. My eepy sleepy wife. she's falling asleep at the wheel of a 18-wheeler. That's so cute of you. The sleeper.
Yeah. What is this quiet funeral shit?
How do we make it 100 beers? Now we're talking.
100 beers?
Cafeteria manager.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
Again, just get the dead guy's autograph, since you're his biggest fan.
Good one, Titus.
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
Not in the arresting mood?
A fearful readiness, like an electrical charge, raises hairs in the room. By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer. While the little rat-faced man reaches into his sleeve, there's a knife in there. Some of the others reach for their belts. Their eyes are light.
I'm curious what happens if I just push through that, but...
Wise move. You made the right choice there. Now make another one. How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
But you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, we agreed that this man had to die. About fucking time.
Alright, we're gonna do a quick save here. And we'll attempt that rhetoric check.
It's you again. What is it?
Classic is playing them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. Those are, eat whatever.
What the hell? No.
That is a lie.
That's enough.
These working class oafs don't know how to talk about feelings. You shouldn't have opened up to them, or anyone.
Alright, so that's probably not gonna work very well, so see what else we can do in the meantime.
I've got nothing to say. What are we going to do to you?
Why did you say that? Did you forget you're a cop? Again?
The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people.
Okay. So there was that.
You see a heavy steel.
I wonder if it'll let me hit the door with a pry bar or some shit.
You see a heavy
Nope. Let's see if Flossie has anything to say.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation. Not my favorite topic, but how about we, yeah? All right.
She looks back. Time moves slowly. The triangles of her face rearranging into a weary smile. Don't worry. We will protect you from her beauty. We will consult you through the reefs and sounds of her persona. We will see through deceits. You are shielded. You are wise. You are advised. There are muscles on long white bones that line her limbs, just below the silver jumpsuit. The strange moment ends. It was brief, no longer than 2.2 seconds.
Well, she does not have anything new to me.
The same small, heavy door. No lock.
Yes?
The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcome.
If I can remember where it is, I'm gonna go try and charm this container into opening again. Which I know might sound a little bit nuts, but it is genuinely something that you can do in this game. So you can romance a container open.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not as it's always.
Where am I now? I'm up here, so I need to go down there. Oh, that's right, because that was the thingy where the artwork was. Wait, do I still have... I do. Okay.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Yeah, why?
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we...
Damn. Oh shit. Cool. I fuck with it. Nothing interactable in here. Do you have anything to say, Neo?
Hello again, officer.
No, okay. Just trying to find things to interact with that I haven't been able to interact with yet.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one
You're back? Good. Why, yes I am. Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around? Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou. I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Ravachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich. Why what? Stop thinking. Take her down. You're not? Okay then. Just keep on admiring the boat then, unburdened by envy.
The boat? No. It is called Cor de Leyte 19 because that's the type of sloop it is. It's a pleasure craft, a 19-pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing, though these days I mainly use it for business. My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Good.
Damn, Kim is out here like, stop having fun. But that's alright. He's still beloved to me. I genuinely have no fucking clue, how I'm supposed to manage to convince these guys. Like, I know what I'm supposed to do, but I have no idea how to get there. Also, pardon me if you just heard my fire alarm start going off. It just kind of does that sometimes, I'm afraid.
It's you again. What is it?
This guy just walks so slowly. What else can I even do? Is there like a thought that I could encounter that I could help out with this, or...
You take the legal documents. The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall. It's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall, practically integrating them into the youth center. This is either an ominous or cool architectural choice. Hard to say.
Hmm. No fucking clue. Alright. You know what? I know that Kim is not going to be a fan of this, but I'm going to go ahead and go to the island. Because I don't feel like I've got a whole lot of other choices at the moment. That is, like, provided that I can find a way to do that exactly. Wait, yeah, I think it is something down here. There's gotta be something. Like... Nah, just her. Okay. I'm not going to look up any sort of tutorial for this game. I refuse to. There we go. It's a bridge and I'm blind. We found money. This is probably a good time to do a full-on save and take a quick break so I can grab some dinner because I'm pretty hungry and I'd rather eat something real quick before getting into another really big section, so I will return shortly. Hi, I'm back. And I have dinner. So we're gonna try and find out what to do next in this new area that we've discovered. Interesting. We're already encountering some more weird stuff. Old Kitty's playground. Money. What's this? Holy fuck. Finally, we got the sad tape. Glory to the ghosts of us. Wait, what was that?
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere.
In this yard?
He's assessing the situation. How long ago was it abandoned?
Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscur, for cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago. Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house.
At least they left some old music behind.
Yes, and you picked it up as part of the Jamrock Shuffle.
It's not meant as nagging, just an observation.
We should move. I don't think we will solve the murder with forays into the urban hinterland, at least in this phase of the investigation.
I beg to differ. There's gotta be more to discover here. I refuse to believe that that was it because I see tire tracks. Aha!
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
This is where the tracks on the plaza were leading to.
It appears to be so.
Let's investigate.
We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden, sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water.
I'm gonna be real with you, I'm pretty sure this is his car.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it. Rust, moss, and sea life have already claimed it for themselves and initiated a slow decomposition process.
What is the make of this motor carriage?
In the murky water, you can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
Ooh.
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
Oh.
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening.
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Yes. Clearly, this is a triumph. I'd say the vehicle has been here since last...
Your mocking tone finds no response.
I did not. But I'd say it has been here since last Saturday or Sunday. Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside. I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Huh? Oh.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground,
I gotta take a screenshot of that. That's so cute.
Very silent.
Look at them. Precious creatures.
Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea. The tune on your lips forms a strange yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance, then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher pitched and slightly more melodic trill. The wind blows. In the distance, behind the church, some vagrants are having an argument over a bag of tear they found in the reeds. Further away, a flock of seagulls lands. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
Would you rather sit on an anthill for an hour or stand in a river of leeches?
Well, historically, leeches have been used to prevent and even cure many ailments.
Okay, he's thinking. I can do this. Let's do this. Who'd want to sit on an anthill? There are no therapeutic benefits to. Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the sunset keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city.
They got really into it. They talked about it for a long time. These guys are so cute to me. These are bugs. Beloved little mans. I just want them to kiss each other, alright? Is there anything so wrong about a man wanting a man to kiss another man? Of course not. Of course not. If you had to side with either the strikers or the shipping company, who would you choose?
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
But if someone puts a gun to your head?
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Is that a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
I was right.
He knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical.
Oh god, no.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
41. Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. You feel like you're about to faint and fall off the swing. Your hands get clammy, and the air tastes sour to breathe.
Bro's having a meltdown.
Oh God, Harry. Oh God, Harry. What did you do? No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this.
The lieutenant just shakes his head.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here.
Fucking insanity, dude. That's crazy.
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
People, yes, but not you.
I'm wondering if his badge is in there.
Yes. Let's go take a look.
Well, it's going... my badge. Oh, he was a fucking commander.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my badge!
Something good came out of all this.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West.
Hell yeah.
You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
What is a Lieutenant W. Freighter?
A lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And W. Freighter?
The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're W. Freighter.
Declined?
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
What's a décomptage?
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to twos.
Oh, interesting.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kinks.
What kinks?
Kinks like satellite officers and the additionally a freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
Hot.
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
So you've been putting up with me because we're the same rank?
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work. It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
He trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil it.
Oh man, my heart. I love
Such
them.
a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads,
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
Wait, but what kind of name is Harrier?
It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times. Like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
It's meant to keep you safe.
Oh.
From bullets, hunger, shrapnel, kidnappings, and worse.
Harrier Dubois it is then.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see...
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure. 4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
The pain in your chest tells you you were working yourself to death to earn that rank. The case created a lot of edge you have to take off. The death march really gets us going. The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. 8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good-looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns. What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. It looks better on him because he isn't in as much pain while producing it as you are now. Although there's already a hint of that pain, certainly. The badge
really
in your hand shines as you rotate it.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41, like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor, a lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
What?
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva.
He knew all those people, although they're not from his station. They must be big. And you? Is it an honor to work with you? Don't ask him, ask yourself. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it.
I'm very pleased with the layout that we've got going now. We're looking quite good, if I do say so myself. And of course I do. Let's see what's up here first. Oh. Oh, there's fucking quick travel in this game? I've just been exploring such a small part. That's so cool. Oh, fucking bow tie? We have to go with that one. It's a no-brainer.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
These are some wonderfully regular pants.
Now he's starting
Not
to look
too
like a
tight,
normal guy
not too
again.
loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party.
I like regular, normal things.
I know you do. These Inter-Isolari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this, that's for sure. You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal, even if you didn't want to be. Makes sense. This is what wearing boring office trousers does to you.
I love the vibe.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
This is because I keep saying none of the above political stuff, isn't it?
It's also about that, but it's also more. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin, but something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience. It is not a place. It is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times.
How do we bring up those circumstances?
Incrementally. Yawn. You'd get there faster with a little speed. History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place. Too quickly. That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real, lasting change can only come about gradually, increment by increment. The kingdom is difficult to comprehend and even more difficult to describe. Partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today. The kingdom of conscience is post-capitalist, post-national. It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual. Slow down, Mr. Reasonable. Did you miss the part about compromising and taking things slow? That's right. Remember, real democracy is just around the corner for Revachol. When that real democracy kicks in, a long time from now, we are all going to be so much happier.
Interesting. What's the benefits of this one? Huh. Interesting. Ooh, a wedding stone. Hell yeah. These bitches got, knives and shit. Good night, Jester. Thanks for hanging out.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer.
Then how does she know you're here?
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
Well, he said, we're cops. We don't cause trouble, we take care of trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
If I am considered an ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that?
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us? Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack. I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM. Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even. Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church. Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty. Of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk, but it's closed. As I said, it's a peninsula. There's no one there, just ghosts and vagrants, and teenagers making out. Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie.
Aw, cute.
Now it's your turn, Mr. Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double.
The door has seen better days.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangements. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the...
Alrighty then. What have we got here?
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin. The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. You'll be looking like a pansy without the chops. A fucking pansy. A fresh start looms ahead. A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation, producing a low hum. The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
What is this place to you?
Westward, across the canal, towers the whirling in rags. Door number 1 on the second floor is locked. Behind it lies a trashed room. 1 floor below, behind a counter, stands an irritable man. In a small shack in the fishing village, a Baroque heater hums quietly, emanating a sense of comforting warmth. A wash basin lies on the table, the water inside reflecting the somber face of the world. Far away, on the corner of Perdition and Main, a nondescript building, obscured in a haze. It's vacant and lost, just like its tenant. Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought, but in someone else's voice.
Really interesting.
Look under the floorboards.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression. The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth. The kids don't reply, absorbed in their little game. The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt. The rock kicker was just being shy, but now he's enthusiastic again.
You're bad with kids.
I am, yeah.
Don't worry, everyone is. How about we do some police work now? We're not getting anything here.
Hello, mister.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
We're going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
Oh. They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
Oh.
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Yes. Very soft.
Oh.
Isn't he soft? Bye!
Don't mind me just stealing somebody's taxidermy.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
My roommate keeps coming in and dropping off the cat toy on top of my cat and then walking away.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
Oh, can I fucking wear them? Dude, yeah! Badass.
As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize you could knock anyone out with one punch. The white ceramic gloves wrap around your digits comfortably. The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and voluptuous, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you. You really do feel more confident. Invulnerability does that. Even partial invulnerability.
One down, two to go. Here I come.
2. Are you sure you're correct there? There was a helmet too. 3 pieces more like. You were ambitious.
Hell yeah, dude. So much to explore down here. I am pleased with that. Oh, is that the rest of my car?
Winter, slow to let go of Rivershore. Flecks some more wet snow from above. The snow falls lazily, making the beach sand paler still, mixing with the rust-colored sewage runoff.
What a strange little cat. Hi guys! Hello! Hi! Who Up Gaming?
And to think, it seemed as though it were already spring. The melting snow seeps through your thin clothes. Grandmothers don't let their grandchildren out dressed so lightly in this weather. At least your hair is protected from getting wet and sticking together. You look around. More winding coastlines lined with abandoned buildings, crumbling piers, salt water lapping at their dark piles, grey and red forgotten city blocks, what remains of the pre-revolutionary effort to gentrify the coast. The waters turn black, Coal City in the shadow of San Martin, a boom town, back when coal extracted from countless shafts near the city was needed to power Revachol.
I won't lie, just the entirety of the wording of this is just so fucking beautiful.
No more. The coal was supplanted by petroleum from the ocean floor and hydropower from the Esperance. Everything crumbled. These days, only the weakest remain in Coal City. Their hopes of getting rich linger in the defunct shafts under their feet. Below the old mines, L'Océan Municipal, Revachol's underground cemetery. Le Petit Rat braved the underground passageways, trying to get to Le Royaume.
She just keeps stacking more objects on my cat. Not quite sure what all that's about.
Children under 14, they go underground looking for artifacts to sell to foreign museums, and for fabled relics. Their parents let them. They go deeper. After rubies, melchiorite, lapis lazuli, plundered from Safre and Seol during the time of the suzerain, in the burial chambers of the kings, Grand Old Philip, Guillaume II, and even in the mausoleum of Philip the Opulent.
Fuck yeah, dude.
2 kilometers underground, in a winding shaft along whose walls mirrors have been placed, so that daylight may eternally fall upon the richest of all the kings. The mausoleum contains untold quantities of gold, and that special, purest of the pure magenta cocaine, favored by Revacholian royalty. Did someone say untold quantities of cocaine? Drop everything immediately and go looking for this hoard. Few Petit Rats return from the shafts. Even fewer find what they're looking for. A small child steps out of the black tunnel with silver trinkets in her pockets. All around her, white snow on the extinguished coke furnaces, and on the weather-worn shacks where fathers beat their sons after drinking. The snow melts on your fingers, turning to water. The canal you crossed to get here and beyond it. Martinez proper, the district the police forgot to police. There is laughter, lights, attempts at entrepreneurial activity, cynicism. Someone is scraping snow off their windshield at the roundabout, in the midst of which a statue of Philip III serves as a destination for grade school field trips and a fine perch for winter birds. A fenced-off yard. There's a truck belonging to a logistics company parked next to the gate. Bright light from a building behind the fence reflects off its hood. The abandoned church, one of 2 remaining stave churches, which were collectively called Les Sept Sœurs. The other 6 sisters were destroyed during the revolution. A serpentine strip of land weaving its way into the Martinez Inlet. Unfortunates on the run from the law, from themselves, sometimes hide out on nearby islets. Little dots in the ocean that are occasionally submerged when the tide is high and the weather foul. The remains of a camp on a jagged piece of rock, a tent, old dishes and cutlery, long since abandoned. A hermit crab scuttles among the debris, looking for a new shell. Further out, the lights burn bright on Resurrection, way beyond Martinez, a popular spa destination for ample-bodied Ozon kids with equally ample pockets. Then there's Ozon, but the snow falls too thick. You cannot see that far. The Bay of Revachol, vastness, great depth, over 1,200 meters at its deepest. Water air brinier than here. It is crisscrossed by huge cargo ships bearing company logos. Wild pines, Zam, Morian. And at the farthest reaches of the Bay of Revachol, the shadow of the coalition warship Archer, on perpetual patrol duty, ready to unleash artillery fire if you were to rise up against the market. You shudder. The raised motorway, 881, separating Martinez from Jamrock. Vehicles whoosh past one another day and night, while those who reside in the labyrinthine alleyways beneath the motorway attempt to carry on with their lives in the snow and the slush. And south of the 881 is the Pox. Was once a park, a place for reflection and recuperation for the patients of the old military hospital. In the 20s, it was used as a quarantine center during a measles outbreak that killed many children. Most everyone has avoided the hospital and surrounding park ever since. The Pox is completely wild now. Evergreen thickets covered in snow and industrial dust. Feral dogs and even wolves roaming in packs. The police try to keep the deepest corners cordoned off. Heavy drug users do slip through and hole up in the old military hospital, hoping to find something to get high on among the hastily abandoned supplies, or just to overdose in peace. A line of motor garages with armored carapaces hunched in the cold. A mechanic is hard at work, patching up bullet holes in the side of a Capri 40. These are the garages of Precinct 41. Snow settles on the roof of the repurposed silk mill. It serves as your station. Shivering RCM personnel hurry in and out of the main entrance. Around you, the snow continues to fall. To the west, the ocean swells. The stairs descend to central Jamrock. A man named Cooklove has a snow-covered stall there, in the market across the bridge. He sells kebab infested with fly larvae to your colleagues who believe eating it will make them immune to food poisoning. Snow falls on the utility district, the library, the florist, the Sarah Mauritian restaurant that offers homemade wine, and also on the brothels and drug dens, and the chop shops of the Zemlyaki. All of this built around a lake that formed in a meteorite strike. At the center of this lake, there is a little ship. There are lights at the bottom of its hull. They are lights directed toward the seafloor, looking for something, like whiskers. A chill comes over you, crawling down your back. The sand under your feet is wet. Somewhere in the south, tarpaulin flap in the wind. Coalition aerostatics hang like apparition under the cloud cover. Occasionally, lights flash as they maneuver through the falling snow. Layer upon layer of sand, poisoned with industrial runoff. The storm drainage, hidden bunkers. Rats scuttle. Someone stuffed a big old polar anorak into a concrete pipe under the boardwalk. It would keep you warm. You would probably never happen across it, but who knows?
We should keep moving. Who knows when the snow will let up.
That was a fucking beautiful sequence. Good grief. Beautiful.
A pane of eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up. Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough. The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
We should ask that girl on the ice what's going on here.
Most certainly. I'm also interested in exploring a little more.
You see that seagull up there? Remind you of anybody?
Me? Kim?
What? Kim? No, it's you. You and the seagull are just alike.
Why am I a seagull?
Think about the seagull's story. It's one of endurance and adaptation. The seaside was paradise once. They were birds of that paradise. Then their paradise became Shit City. And what did they do? They became urban survivors, eating burgers out of trash cans, killing and eating pigeons. No time for that sentimental bullshit. They're hustlers, getting shit done. They're one pair of track pants away from gangsters, just like you. Sure, inside. But outside, it's a tough world. You've got to do whatever it takes to survive. And you do. Question is, will you admit that to yourself? Good boy. Own it. Steal hot dogs. Shit in the sand. Whatever it takes to keep going. A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Hey, listen here, motherfucker. There's lots of people calling me good boy. It's not just Disco, I promise.
Oh, hello there.
Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
I'm listening.
I get lots of bitches, I promise.
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still. Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
Huh.
A contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Huh.
Nice. You could maybe bug someone with it. Wiretapping.
The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-borne sound, if you like technobabble.
Huh.
same place I got the recorder from. The Palaceum. Oh man. You haven't been to the Palaceum? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck. Oh yeah, guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck, or really be a Palaceum going kind of person. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means either. That's cool.
Shit.
Sucks, man. Was there something else? About the contact mic, perhaps? Okay. A cell. Why? Okay, it's Berger.
You have little reason to doubt that's her real name. But she's not all that surprised by this cop show questioning, is she?
Interesting.
Well, it's just questioning, right? You're just questioning me. It's what cops do.
Fast and clean, a good one. Can't quite say it's a lie, but it feels like one. She's better at lying than she'd like everyone to know.
Once or twice, yeah. I'm sorry I haven't had the Revachol experience they get east of the river.
Huh.
The usual. I had a shitty run as a teenager. You know, drinking, getting into fights. The ugly stuff that happens when you move out your parents' place at 13. In Forberg. My dad was a drunk. Plus, I guess, I just wanted to drink too, you know. Get my party on.
She nods very cautiously.
Well, it's just questioning.
Fast and clean.
Go ahead. Recording, I guess. I think I'm recording cracks in the ice, but there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
What happened to the old headphones?
My boyfriend sold them. I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain. Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway. I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
Take this, you're called.
No man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
Thanks. That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not gonna be a Palaceum, that's for sure.
And who are these boys?
Yeah, Andre and the guys, they're inside, in the tent.
And why is that?
They got too much stuff crammed in there, no room. Music stuff mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of it. Yep, they were pretty. I'm sorry we sold those. That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter, I can take the cold.
Very interesting.
Go ahead.
It is a white check, so...
The device is cold to the touch.
Okay, bye.
Interesting character. There's so fucking much to explore in this game. I'm genuinely pretty overjoyed about the amount of detail they put into everything.
Covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
It's safe to assume this is their leader, or at least he thinks he is.
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Walshy tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says,
Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Internally coherent! All car! All right! Yeah!
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah!
Is it though?
One mind, one spirit. There's no other world. There's no other life.
Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
Am I being told to talk to him again?
This is hardcore. It's hardcore! Skibbity, skibberdanger.
Skibbity!
The rearranger.
Fuck! Motherfucker! This game's so old! It's just an accident that this shit threw me off so fucking hard, man. What?
Your cop training did not prepare.
Back to the heavyweight. Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to the internally coherent. Good morning, yeah! 1, 2, 3. Yakokata, the place to be. Yakokata is a hardcore place.
Go speak to Andre. I'm just annoyed. I suck at socialising, man. If you go speak to Andre, I'll have time to tune in, get a reading on your sign. See? It's already going wrong. Sign is off.
Scared, angry. You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush
This guy is fucking crazy.
his hand in greeting.
No, listen, it totally came out long before the Skibbity toilet was even a thing, okay?
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse. Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
And Egghead. Egg! Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers. You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Huh.
place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noit's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues. Yeah, it's a matter of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast. I'm talking about the church, and I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended. Dopeheads!
I'm obsessed with this egghead dude.
Burnouts. Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened.
Oh, yeah.
Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of
This
the maddest
fucking
dance
dude.
clubs in Jamrock. Nah,
Oh,
strike that in
He's such a
Revershop.
creature.
That's Richard Morty.
Also, the way that Matthew is behaving about this is really cute. Oh, big eyeballs. He's telling you to quit. He's such a little baby. Oh. The man himself. I love my cat chat.
Strike that! The world! And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts hold up in there are the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burnouts really are. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
Yes, yes. And the worst part is, they're also spooky.
You mean by
I was
spooky?
hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge. Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse.
People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right?
This music
It
is
should be a police matter.
genuinely the
Get in there now.
worst.
Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for. All right, man.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
He's a quiet man, mostly communicates through music, and by being a master of ceremonies. Well, he's just kinda here. I don't really know how to communicate with him. Yeah, sometimes, when I stumble and find my way into his centre, you have to hear a lot of hardcore to the mega first though.
The man smiles mysteriously, choosing to let the beat speak for itself. I get it. He's a puzzle.
Oh, you should have the key. We had to padlock the door to the church to keep more vagrants from wandering in. Noid, give the officer the key. All right.
You sense
Yeah!
the the little piece of metal and plastic. The object makes a small ringing sound as it
Fuck yeah, dude.
just
Fuck yeah.
as a chime to your left. Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly.
As always, we'll be right here, waiting patiently for the news. Yeah!
Vic, true, hard, foot, hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Here comes the night!
There's gotta be something interesting in here.
Hard, full, car! It's hardcore! Skibbity, skibbity.
Your cop training did not
Vic close, true, hard, hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Internally coherent. All car, all right! Gotta get the people going! Yeah, request. I want everybody as close to the stage as possible. We're close. True, hard, full, core. Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All core! All right! Yeah! Gotta get the people going. I'm the party boy. It's my job. Hardcore party 25/7 beyond the winter's orbit style.
Dude, he's so real. I fucking love the egghead. Their music is real bad, but that's alright. Straight up just a non-binary person, by the way. There's no way. And I'm allowed to say that. I am a non-binary person.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood. The lock turns easily. You hear a click as the shackle pops open.
Let's go.
A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushing to fill a great vacuum.
I love my wife, chat.
In the heart of the city.
Whoa. Wow.
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent. And then it's gone. Almost all of it, but for the faintest of hums. You can hardly hear your own breathing. Your voice is barely audible. Not a howl, but the softest of whimpers. It's unnerving. You produce a few muffled thumps, after which the silence feels even more total, somehow. The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head. Then he leans closer.
Can you hear anything? I wonder why the church was built with such strange acoustics.
The lieutenant doesn't reply, but the orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
Darn.
Just darkness without end. It makes your head spin. There's nothing. You're dizzy and disoriented as you see dark and more dark rising.
Officer, what are you looking at?
Filled with vague shapes of wood.
really sad that I missed this one.
You see something hanging from the rafters, looking straight at you with dark eyes. Maybe it's possible to talk to it. Is that a man? Looks more like part of the carpentry of the building came alive and is now studying you intently. The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze, then speaks.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place. Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
Hey, and what was that about the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Shish.
Oh yeah, sure. You don't know anything about alcohol use. You got it all under control, Way. I could smell the control all the way over here.
Crackhead in the rafters, what is your wisdom?
I know it's hard to admit that you got a problem. I was like you once. Couldn't take an honest look into my own heart and see I was in pain.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
Look at these crazes. What is this shit?
Don't trust me. Trust the mother. I'm only the messenger, Holmes. This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
You have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Is he just trying to throw you off your game? Whatever it is, he's quite confident about it. Just look how gracefully he sways. 'Tis not an act, my liege, saving perchance he hath deceived his very self. This man is a zealot.
The ones in the tent outside, right? I see them. Think they scared of me. Nah, man. They look pretty funny. And I don't harm no one anymore. Anyway.
Though he used to, a long time ago.
Wouldn't bother me none to have them spin music in here. I'm usually way up there, imbibing. Might even be nice to have some company. Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
Viejita is grandma?
Ah,
You
my
just have
cat.
to wait until she
He's
comes
being a
back.
freak. Hold on. Matthew. Matthew. Why must you destroy? Be gone with you, foul beast. Come on, beast. Oh, man. He's such a little silly. I have returned. Apparently the crackhead in the rafters does have quite a bit of wisdom. Who knew?
Or search through her radio computer.
I see. I think this is where the lady who is running the board game is. Ooh, cool scarf. Ooh, some more spats. Oh, additional empathy. Oh, it's the other radio machine.
A machine stands in the corner. Watch.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on. We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case.
You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open.
The lore update, the voices are making interesting points, is very fucking real.
From his diamond-shaped glasses, you're free to proceed. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good afternoon. Votre accident on Saint-Brun. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
Good, thank you. Please repeat. Is this the personal log? Please end the call and do that. I have two machines registered to this company name in Martinez. One on Saint-Brun, the other on Rue de Saint-Ghislaine.
Saint-Brun, that's the church. And Rue de Saint-Ghislaine, that's the doomed commercial area.
Anything else I can help you with? Goodbye, votre accident.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated. Nothing happens. Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in black marker, log, February to March. This is the machine's filament memory. The speaker.
Good afternoon, votre good. Please repeat the password.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to guess the answer.
No. Received. I will. Votre accident is goodbye.
The machine's keyboard is.
Yeah, eventually I'll find that password out though. I am determined to do so.
white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad, a dark and radiant majesty. This is her innocence, Dolores Day. Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel. Your knees touch the floor. The floorboards are hard and cold. There you kneel among the snowdrifts, diffuse light falling on your hands from beyond the glass. The woman looks down at you kneeling. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips and a glint in her green-blue eye of what? Compassion? Remorse? As that terrible word passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder. Your fingertips touch your chest 4 times. Then you rise from your knees into the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles her distant smile, sundered by the crack in the glass. It's a mystery, and all you know is this is the young mother of humanity, and that you should go. Do something else. Escape her sad. The shards glimmer in the...
The old woman in the village was right. This must be the Dolorian Church of Humanity in Martinez, or the small Pinewood Church in some records. It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Revachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first-generation settlers. There used to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Les Sept Sœurs, they call them, the 7 sisters. Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building materials. We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find anything connected to the lynching here. Something else, perhaps?
Very interesting. There's so much to this. What a beautiful place. I really do understand why he immediately entered in with the idea of treating this place with reverence. It's pretty beautiful, honestly. Oh, I guess we're looking for an old lady now. It is awesome that there's so much more game that I haven't explored yet. I've already clocked so much into this one, and there's still more things to find, and I'm overjoyed. Just forgot about that.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change. You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D.
Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with. You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Tran Heilostam. You must be Kim Kitsuragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Nice to meet you.
Oh yes, so Mikhail. They had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago. So they didn't have windows on the south wall. No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers. Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into verbs lately.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
That's so cute.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in 08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West. Aha! But it's not just any empty old building. What not a lot of people know is, this used to be the R&D department of Feld Electrical. And Feld, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
Hold on. What's R&D? It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains. They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve, or should I say they were developing an ace up their sleeve? I'm mixing my metaphors here. It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer. An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution, revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bring them to the average consumer. Which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN and ZAM, haven't achieved yet.
He assumes something like a combat stance, facing the wind.
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes. possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins. All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D. They used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases, the most notorious example being Le Décret de Mars. What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02. It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album, Bon Baiser dans ce Lind. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in worms to be paying any attention. Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it, they were very elegant, exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware. 10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Humpty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort, Oranje. It raised the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Juice joined the team, trying to...
Wait, did he just say Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? He did it. He said Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center, like it's the most natural thing in the world. What the hell is a Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Juiced?
Yes, tape computers and Feld Electrical. But of course, what else? No, thanks to you for having me and little Mikhail here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
Such a strange little man.
Pick your brain? If anything, this was rather one-sided. He did the talking. Whatever.
There's nothing further over here, right? Oh yeah, no, I already went there. There is a gate I cannot get past. Oh, I did miss something. The dock's up here.
Hi, officer. Anything I can help you with? A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Illisible. The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place. The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions, and that was actually the second one.
Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice.
Who are you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the Union building? What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that...
She sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
That Evrart and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, I guess union members have children too.
And those members have a vote when electing the head of the local chapter.
Aye, if you say so. Probably better that way. I mean, who likes construction noise? Let's see. Who are you looking for? I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate? Aha! Like snowmen. Two odd guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like. I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen? Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Okay, well that's a step in the right direction. Holy fuck! Cavalry boots.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail! Abigail. Don't you fucking call Abigail.
You're not.
I love that the guy's name is listed as Don't Call Abigail.
Never thought you'd see such a thing in your life. But this guy's a little too drunk.
Don't you fucking call her! Hear me? Don't call Abigail!
The man hiccups, then mumbles something unintelligible.
There's no use.
The drunk man, he does not sound well at all. He snorts and beckons you to lean in closer. He waves his hand as if...
Don't!
There was little chance he...
Hey, Tequila! Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you? So what's happening? Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street Gang.
It's good to hear that you're on top of things. Talking about used to, did you know that I used to be a real mover and shaker? Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies. What's it about? I'll let my hand address the situation. Maybe you've heard. I used to be a very successful businessman. I've signed more than a few lease forms or whatever the fuck they were. All right. Hey, Abs. Hey, Abs. Abs.
The man mumbles incoherently.
Hey. Goddamn Abigail is here. Wake up. Wake up.
Sure, I can fucking help. You need a signature. I got you a signature.
Not exactly an expert forgery. Don't call Abigail. Would have signed something more like, don't call Abigail.
Fucking cops, man, always hassling the poor folk. You know what? I'm keeping a pen and that's the end of it.
No, that was my favorite thing of all the things you have. My favorite is the gun he lost.
Glad to have been of assistance. After all this time, I feel like I've made a difference.
Feels like a 1,000 fucking real, man. Doing good.
The incapacitated drunk lay there snoring like an ancient rusting tractor.
Thank you for your services, gentlemen. Should we go and mail these? I think I saw a mailbox on the plaza.
Interesting, alright.
Drop in temperature, an easy flow there. An empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare, unjacked, chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow. The road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance. A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21, 4, 1. A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of silverware. The wind moves the aerosol. A detective...
Oh, okay, so this leads to the inner city somewhere, and currently, or maybe never, I can't get there. I really wonder if I can find the bug guys. They did say they were somewhere up north, so... assume if I keep going up this way, I'll find remnants of something.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad. It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you. It's a guano-encrusted jacket, and you're already carrying around enough as it is.
He does have a point.
The smell, it's awful and familiar. It doesn't help. You can still smell it. Keep it in now. Don't overreact. Breathe. Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency, that faintly cloying sweetness. Only death
Night,
smells
bro.
like
See you later.
something cold wakes
Love
in
ya.
the pit of your stomach. Fear. The lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose.
Is supposed to be seeing something here, or? There we go. That was a weird camera angle break.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and 2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find.
A tragedy.
A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an
Oh,
empty
thanks for
bottle
the
of
follow,
spirits.
friend.
In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. Half of his body has slipped between the cracked boardwalk, starting with the right leg. The fall has left him broken, contorted like a sad puppet.
Hold on. Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is, he's been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself. Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole. You have to be quite inebriated to fall that bad. Well over a liter of pure ethanol. 3 bottles of wine or 1.5 of spirits. His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his mustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age, approximately 50 to 60 years. He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest. The leather jacket suits him well. It must be custom made. You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist. Be very, very careful where you step here. A .75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside. It's mid-market spirits with a slight touch of menthol. The man meant to enjoy himself, have a good time.
Tear all around us.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you? Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole. and you would have never found him. Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall. Careful, the wind blows hard from the east. The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here. But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
At least this man knew how to party. Imagine the same scene without the bottle. Now that would be just sad.
The wedding ring. But let's try to not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk. Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive. It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body. From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle. A field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death doesn't appear to be criminal, and this looks like a simple accident to me. I'd say we should just write down head trauma in the autopsy report and leave it at that. It would save us at least 2 hours of unnecessary work. Good call. The guys at processing can take care of the rest. Alright, we should first examine the...
Cool. We have another case to solve. I am kind of surprised by the fact that there's more.
And whoever tossed it here, you see traces of... It's no older than a day or two.
Really interesting stuff. I don't know if that was our guy yet, though. Turns out we can go further north. Oh, wait. Not yet. It's not done exploring over here yet. Yeah, there's... okay, both sides lead to the same place. That's alright.
worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of...
It's military. A service depot of some sort. Probably something that is no longer there.
I don't want to touch that yet. Because that looks like a hard check to pass, and I'd rather not fail it. Unsure if that was as far as I can go, but we'll leave it at that one for now on the north that way.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime.
No. I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad. Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I passed my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
Hell yeah, he's a smart boy. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it there for the night. Do really appreciate everybody who decided to stop in for the night. It's always very, very appreciated when people pull up for me, so consider yourself very, very loved and very, very thanked. I hope that you all rest well, and that your tummy's all full of food and your heart's all full of love. And again, just thank you for coming to hang out. We'll be back hopefully tomorrow night, if not tomorrow night, later on. Hopefully we can add to our wall of contributors. Big stretch time. Where did my window go? There it is. Alright, night everyone.